Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Star Trek Online. As always, I'm your host, J-Square John Jeremy, and last we left off, we seem to have found a suitable planet for colonization for the Romulan Republic. We are now making our way back to the flotilla to speak with Detan. I have my concerns, but apparently my concerns are for naught. The Romulan Flotilla. The Romulan Republic, a movement founded by noted unificationist Detan. I think I've read this already. So let's just go ahead and continue. Shouldn't be too much of a concern here at this point. Detan, I have found us a planet. Apparently, I didn't even beam in. I just kind of phased in. That's not cool. What happened to my beaming graphics? Don't take that away from me, game. I need that stuff in my life. That's not the right door. How embarrassing. Nobody saw that. Nobody. This is the right door. You know, I think Junuk right now at this point is kind of like, alright, I just need to do whatever I need to do to get the hell out of here. And, maybe this will be my ticket out. Detan, I found your damn planet. Hey, don't you look at me like that. Don't do a quick churn. Jolan True. Jolan True my ass.
Jolan True, you found something incredible. This will be the new home of the Romulan Republic. It will be Mol Rihan, New Romulus, and we will create a new way of life there. This is exactly what we needed to begin talks with the Klingons and the Federation at Kitimer. Unless you have any more questions, I would report to Kitimer. I have many preparations to make.
No, actually, I have some questions if you're going to drag me around on this journey here. How does this actually impact the Federation and the Klingons?
We will need allies to help with the colonization. It's likely that the Federation will be willing to help with this. We also cannot settle on New Romulus without the goodwill of the Klingons, given how close we are to their space. If they would be willing to lend us a small portion of their military might, we would be safer from the Tal Shiar. After that, if Empress Sela continues her attacks, she will be doing it against a new civilization, not a band of rebels. That will make all the difference.
So basically you're making this theory that if you claim a planet, you're no longer rebels but an actual civilization. Yeah, I don't think that actually works out very well. There's this thing called civil war, and, you know, each party claims a bit of territory that used to be owned by one person, and now it's kind of in conflict. I don't think that'll make much difference. But you do what you need to do. Can you confirm the identity of the sword we found? I kind of want to have it for myself.
We don't know yet, but we do know it is as old as the Sundering and uses materials like those of the Vulcan swordmasters, so that narrows it down a bit. The Sundering tore our people apart, but it also unified the Romulans under a common cause: the preservation of our emotions and our freedom. If this is truly the sword of the Raptor Star, it could help to once again unify the Romulans under the cause of preserving the freedoms we hold dear.
Interesting. Not really, but okay. I'll go ahead and talk to Kitimer then. Hail Kitimer to report. Can I use this button to hail? Yes. Good work, Lieutenant. I knew you were the right person for this job. It will take us a long time to analyze the sword you found. We have to be very careful with something like this. But even the possibility of finding the sword of the Raptor Star has given everyone on the flotilla hope for the future. Your role isn't done yet, however. Detan and I both want you to be with us for our next task, meeting with the Federation, Klingons, and Empress Sela on Kitimer to talk about peace and the colonization of New Romulus. Oh, really? I get to join you guys in something? This should be interesting. Let's see. What do I have on my ship right now? I have... So I want a better turret, I guess? Perhaps? Maybe? Collect reward.
I have new orders.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright. Gained a new lieutenant ability, and we've reached turning point. Lieutenant, we've made a breakthrough. We can't lay claim to Dewa 3 and make it our new home without allies. The planet is close to Klingon space, although they never formally claimed it. If we could get their support, or that of the Federation, we would be able to break away from the Romulan Star Empire without worrying about what the Tal Shiar will do. Titan has been working for weeks to get the Klingons and the Federation to agree to talks. Now representatives from both factions will be at Kitimer to hear our proposal, and so will the Empress. I want you there as well. I think we'll need someone like you on our side. It won't be easy, but this is our best chance to create a new life and a new home. Oh, interesting. Allegiance reward, Allegiance costume options. I accept.
The Tal Shiar is advancing on our ally.
All right. So it looks like this is it, guys. We will be choosing a group to be with now at this point. Let's go ahead and work on that a bit. And can I go to my ship right away? I guess I can. So, Federation or Klingon? An interesting question to ask. We need to head to Kitimer. There it is. Wow, Kitimer's really close to what was Romulan territory. Interesting. Let me look at the map here. Nimbus. Like Nimbus 3? Interesting. Sulaban system is near Romulan space. The Archer system. Haha. Archer 4. Virinat, obviously we know about. There's the Azure Nebula. Bunch of ships all around. There's Klingon space right there. I don't know, guys. Klingons or Federation? We've played Federation for quite a while, so I'm kind of interested in maybe perhaps going with the Klingons, seeing how that plays out. You know, it'd be nice to be a different kind of character for once, not having to worry about always what's right. Klingons just want to fire on what's in front of them. I'm okay with that. Maybe. The Kitimer system. An M-class planet used as a neutral site multiple times for diplomatic negotiations. Kitimer played a vital role in the formation of the Klingon Federation alliance of the late 24th century. Host to the historic Kitimer Conference in 2293, which started the first peace negotiations between the Federation and the Empire, by 2346, the planet was home to a Klingon colony destroyed in a sneak Romulan attack known afterwards as the Kitimer Massacre. Taken by the Romulan Star Empire after the attack, it remained in Romulan hands until 2382, when the Klingons took the world back by force over Federation objections. 3 years later, all non-Klingons were expelled from the planet. The USS Enterprise E participated in the evacuation. Let's go ahead and begin Turning Point. See what we got here. So it's currently Klingon territory. Good to know. Don't want to piss them off. Or maybe we do.
Kitimer. This place has some bad blood. Back in 2346, the Romulan military launched a massive attack that slaughtered all the Klingon colonists here and took the planet. The Klingons took it back in the chaos after Shinzon's rebellion. This is the first time since then that they've allowed Romulans to be here. We should be careful. The Klingons aren't going to be in a great mood. Just having us here will be a reminder of what's happened. Zatan is waiting for us with the rest of the Romulan diplomats in the Hall of Conquest.
Interesting. So, I feel like I'm being dragged along in this thing because I'm Reman and everyone else is Romulan, so of course, I'm representing the entire Reman race. Romulans have proven to be honorless targs. Neat. Talk to delegate. What's up there, buddy? How you doing? Our people have been enemies, but they have also been allies. Truth. What's up there, babe? Maybe this will go smoothly after all. They speak pretty words, but they are desperate to save themselves. Oh, really? Hey, Gorn. Can I talk to you? Nope. Alright. Guess I'm heading this way. The Gallery of Honor.
Wonder what it takes to be put in the Gallery of Honor.
Hey, I was just thinking that. Stop reading my mind, Tovan. Gorn here. Why don't we take the planet for our own? I don't like that. You dare ask both the Klingon Empire and the Federation for recognition? Time will tell if that choice was very brave or very foolish. Huh. If they knew what we've been through, they wouldn't call us foolish. Well, I mean, you gotta give them some credit, Tovan. I mean, we're definitely begging with a platter in our hands. You know, please let us have this planet, please, oh please. Can I talk to you guys? No. All right. The Federation's proved the Romulans proved to be strong against the Dominion. Why are we even speaking to these weaklings? Oh, that's why. Because we proved strong against the Dominion. That was some time ago. Hey, it's a Federation guy, I think. Nope, that's a Romulan. Yep, that's a Romulan. ¿Qué pasa? Where are we at? The Chamber of Conquest.
Chamber of Conquest. Let's hope one day the Klingons turn their attention to the Tal Shiar.
Indeed. So these guys are kind of just standing still. Hey, the Federation is here. What's up, Federation people? Talk to Vulcan Ambassador. Greetings, cousin. Do not be surprised. I see our allegiance as a welcome union. It is a step toward reunification, one that both of our peoples could benefit from. I'm Riemann, goddammit! Reunification? I'd just be happy with peace first. I don't think well, I guess you could call the Riemanns a cousin, still. I always thought they were like, well, yeah. The whole reason that they're Riemann and not Romulan is the fact that they settled on, where they were put on Remus. And that, you know, the countless generations have kind of biologically changed them, I believe. I think that's how the story goes. Don't quote me on it, though. Not too sure. What about you, delegate? There is a great deal of history between our peoples, and most of it is blood and treachery. Your leaders will need to be very convincing if they wish for approval from the Klingon Empire. Let's hope the Tan knows what he's doing here. True enough. Can't go this way. My house fought the Dominion. The Romulans proved to my father that they can be powerful warriors. Good to know. We are powerful indeed. We can go this way, though. But I guess we want to go to the green thingy. Where the Tan is. Talk to delegate. What are you saying? Absolutely nothing. You. How dare you try to speak to me? Be gone. Let's hope no one else has that attitude. Yeah, you're kind of right, Tovan. Snooty little Klingons. Hey, there's the Tan. And this is the Romulan area. Look at our flag. Greet Tal Shiar delegates. Insult Tal Shiar delegates. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to greet them? Do I want to insult them? I don't really care. Again, this is not my fight, really. I'll just greet them. Huh. Run along, you insignificant little colonist. We'll show them just how insignificant we are. Yeah, I want to join those guys. They seem to have all the cool ships. We are kind of not. Talk to Kitimer. Good to have you here, Junuk. Let's hope this goes well. Talk to the Tan.
It's good to see a friendly face. The air here is a bit tense right now. I need to stay here and prepare for Empress Seela's arrival, which I'm sure will not be pleasant. Could you speak with the Klingon and Federation delegations? See what they're thinking. Get a feel for how the negotiations will go, and most importantly, try to convince them of our sincerity.
What about the war between the Federation and Klingons? How will they both help us?
Both of them want to learn more about Romulan technology, and they're willing to do a great deal for us to acquire it. We will have to be careful not to get dragged into their war, however. We are already dealing with the Tal Shiar, and that is more than enough. I believe both of them see us as a potential resource. While I'm not terribly happy about that, it is a way to get them to assist us. And until we are established on a world of our own, we need their help.
I understand. What can I do to help?
We're still working on an agreement, but an initial proposal is on the table. The Federation and Klingons will help us establish New Romulus, as long as they can set up embassies on the planet. They wish to use this as a chance to acquire Romulan technology and Romulan allies. We need assistance to create a new world. It's a give and take, one that will hopefully work.
Okay.
You can start by speaking with some of the delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been presented does not mean the conference is over. Far from it. Any information you can get me about what they're thinking will help when it comes time to present our case.
Interesting. Tovan, what do you think? Not that I really care, but apparently I have to ask for your opinion.
I think we should do whatever we can to stop the Tal Shiar. If that means making an alliance with Starfleet or the Klingons, fine with me. I would be worried about us getting dragged into their war, but I expect that they're both more interested in our cloaking designs than our people. I say we go with whoever is most willing and able to help us against the Tal Shiar. That's all that really matters.
Listen to Titan's response.
We must be careful not to let vengeance blind us in our attempts for freedom. In the meantime, I would ask you to speak with delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been presented does not mean the conference is over. Far from it. Any information you can get me about what they're thinking will help when it comes time to present our case.
I'll do what I can. Talk to Klingons. Let's hope this doesn't end with a duel to the death. Good point. If we do, I'll make you fight. You know. You're okay with that, right? Cool. Mingle with the Klingon delegation in the Hall of Heroes. Observe Stas. Speak with Walden. Apparently they're all down here. What's up, guys? How you doing? Never trust a Ferengi or Romulan. Those words have served me well. Can I talk to you? Apparently not. The Romulans clearly strong against the Dominion. Can I talk to you guys? Nope. Can I talk to you guys? Nope. For some reason, they don't want to talk to me. I'm saddened and dismayed by this. Where am I?
The Hall of Heroes. They're probably Klingon heroes who killed Romulans.
Discreetly observe Stas. Where is Stas? And who is... Oh, there's Stas. So, go here and discreetly observe Stas.
I understand their stance, but still, there are issues. The would-be Romulan Republic is weak and fractured. How could an alliance benefit us?
He brings up a good point. Let's mingle now with some Klingons. Can I not mingle with you guys? Apparently not. Okay. Why are we even speaking to these weaklings? You're the only Klingons here. Who else can I mingle with? No one. What about you guys? Can I mingle with you? Nope. What about you guys? Nope. What the hell are you? Oh, you're Orion. Can't mingle with you guys either. Talk to Counselor Woldan.
Death to the enemies of the Empire!
Okay.
Diplomacy makes for thirsty work. The Federation ambassador can't hold his teeth together for more than a minute. The Vulcan just stares daggers at everyone. Half my delegation are a breath away from ripping into the Starfleeters like rampaging togs. And we're all stuck in here with you backstabbing green bloods. Did I offend you? Get used to it. We don't have a reason to trust you yet. And I don't know if we ever will.
Well, maybe I could help you with the thirst. Get a mug of blood wine. Really? That's what I need to do right now? God damn it. Where is the blood wine? Give Woldan the blood wine. This should be interesting. So, yeah, I'm totally just giving you this out of my own free will. It's not poisoned or anything. Drink from it. Have fun. Good luck, have fun.
Comply.
Ah, blood wine. At least you have some manners. Nice to know that you aren't all as ill-bred as the stories say.
What are your thoughts on the peace treaty?
We are Klingon.
Oh, god damn it.
Bah, you don't even respond to an insult. Looks like you're on your best behavior. Since we're being diplomatic, I could suppose it could be said that you people may not entirely be worthless. But just because you know when to bring a Klingon a drink does not mean we are friends. I'm keeping an eye on you and your kind.
I should have expected that. Should have expected that. Alright, now I need to speak with Stas.
What do you have to offer the Empire?
Ah, one of Datan's followers. Greetings. I am Ambassador Stas, representative for the Klingon Empire. I am curious. What exactly does your group have to offer the Klingons in an allegiance? Datan is no warrior, and Klingon politics have little in common with Romulan machinations.
Datan's group of survivors, we fight the Tal Shiar day and night. Do you want to see our strength, Stas? I'll accept your challenge. Okay, so we know that talking doesn't necessarily get the job done. But is the Gorn the same idea as the Klingon? Does he want to fight? Let's try it.
Yes, we Gorn can be diplomatic.
You have bravado. I'll give you that. That doesn't mean you are strong or trustworthy. Perhaps an alliance with your group would bolster our strength against the Federation. If you don't stab us in the back, that is. We shall see.
The Klingons don't seem too thrilled with the idea of being allies. Maybe we'll have better luck with the Federation.
Alright, let's see what we can do. I knew I should have done... God damn it. I'm angry about that Woldan guy. I knew I should have challenged him to combat. Nope, nope. Didn't do it. Oh, god damn it. Wasn't paying attention. Don't mind me, just running through your bar. You know, doing my thing. Okay. Now I have to talk to Jiro Sugihara and Admiral Tene. Jiro is somebody we know very well from our time on Earth Space Dock. He actually does something for once. Interesting.
I'm from Starfleet. I'm here to help.
Oh, good! Really? You couldn't have given Jiro like a nice voice acting? No? I'm from Starfleet. I'm here to help. That doesn't make me want to make an alliance with the Federation. One of our new potential allies. I am Jiro Sugihara, a representative of the Federation Diplomatic Corps. Let's talk, shall we? Yes, I'd love a chat. Now, please don't take the cool reactions of some of my colleagues here as an indication of how the whole of the Federation feels. There is a history between our two governments, but I believe with some work we can all come to a peaceful agreement. Don't you agree? Well, I was hoping that we... Of course you do, of course! Why else would you and other fine and forward-thinking Romulans such as Datan be present here at this conference? I like to think all of us, Federation, Klingon and Romulan alike, as engineers. We're building bridges to a newer, brighter future. We're architects, designing the vital load-bearing structures upon which we might build vital cooperative efforts. But before we get to the window dressing, of course, you know where we must begin. Yes, we could start. Why, with the foundations, you knew that, of course. Why, there is nothing we cannot achieve if we are able to continue to sit down and discuss our differences and bit by bit, measure by measure, work through them and learn from one another. We must start fresh. So, As one potential friend to another, and I ask this entirely as a personal question, how do you feel about reunification? I know that there are a lot of people in the Federation still opposed to it, but I am certain that if we simply sit down together and discuss the issue rationally, we can. We've got choices here. Abruptly walk away, make polite excuses and leave, edge away cautiously, silently listen to Sugihara continue to speak. You know, I just kind of want to listen to what Sugihara has to say next. Plus, I'm kind of having fun with his voice. Come to see that reunification is a wonderful idea, isn't it? Bringing long-lost brothers back together and mending hurts from so long ago. Really, that's what the Romulans and Vulcans are, don't you think? A family divided. It's a shame. I think of my daughter. She's a lovely girl, takes after her mother in many respects. She's on Bajor now, but I love seeing her as much as possible. I couldn't imagine how dreadful being separated from her would be, but that's what Romulans and Vulcans must feel all the time. That's why I believe that reunification should happen as soon as possible. Imagine all of the wounds it would heal, the pain that would go away. Would only be the start. If Vulcans and Romulans could find peace, why not peace with the Klingons, with the Herosian? It would be a wake-up call to all races that peace, prosperity, and unity are all possible. Our Federation has its problems, but we've learned to live and work together. There's no reason we all can't do so. Yes. Yes, I do. If you'll excuse me. He was definitely very enthusiastic. I just kind of want to do that again. Oh, that was much more fun. Admiral Tenay.
Your logic is flawed.
I know your kind too well to ever trust what you say. I will not be taken in by your attempts to be disarming. My kind? The kind that is hunted and killed by the Tal Shiar? If you don't trust us, then why are you? Better question. If you don't trust us, why are you here? I am here as a representative of Starfleet and an expert on Romulan affairs, and to ensure my companion does not surrender all of the Federation in an effort to build foundations. I have spent more than 3 decades defending the Federation from Romulan plots. I have seen all of the tricks, the deceptions, all of the treachery that is born of hubris. Romulans believe that they are superior to all other species. That is incorrect. It will take a great deal of effort to deceive me. I do not suggest you try. This isn't a trap, Admiral. You will see. I guess not everyone in the Federation is all cheers and sunshine. Report to Datan. Okay, this should be interesting. So, Datan, I've failed in every single aspect of what you asked me to do. Only the Gorn kind of like us. Maybe Sugihara. But Sugihara wasn't really paying attention to what I had to say anyway. So, yeah.
Jolan True, what do you have to report?
Let's brief Datan.
There's doubt everywhere. We will have to be careful not to...
This conference is a farce.
Sela,